May the words of my mouth and the meditations of all our hearts be always acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, our strength and our Redeemer. Amen. Determination and resolve. 2 words for the new year: determination and resolve. These words come to me because I see many instances in people's lives that would benefit tremendously from the strength of these 2 words. I have seen people become overwhelmed with the particular issues that they are facing, and I have seen how these issues have burdened them to the point where they feel trapped, immobilized, and just cannot see a way forward or out of these situations. Something needs to change, and the ability to stick to the changes and difficult decisions that will be made need determination and resolve in order to make that change happen. When the difficult times come our way, we need to hear a word of hope first that will encourage us as we face these moments. Even something as simple as "no storm lasts forever" means something to us because we know that we will eventually rally and recover from whatever it is that has knocked us down. Yes, we will get up again, brush ourselves off, and enjoy life once more with the same energy as we did before. In the reading from Isaiah today, we read about Israel that has fallen from its greatness and is in need of restoration. In a time when things seem hopeless for Israel and the capital city of Jerusalem, Isaiah encourages the leaders and the people with these words: "For Zion's sake I will not keep silent, and for Jerusalem's sake I will not rest, until her vindication shines out like the dawn, and her salvation like a burning torch." God's promise through the words of the prophet is that Israel and Jerusalem will be restored to its former glory. "The nations shall see your vindication," says Isaiah, "and all the kings your glory, and you shall be called by a new name that the mouth of the Lord will give. You shall no more be termed forsaken or desolate, but you shall be called beautiful and my delight." Yes, through God's determination and resolve on our behalf, whatever difficulty we are facing in our lives can and will be overcome. And we are participants in God's blessing for us. We too must continue to act on our own behalf with determination and resolve, knowing that this storm too will pass. God will shine the light upon us, and it will break through into our hearts and minds and souls to encourage us to never give up and to journey on with determination and resolve into a better future, which is just around the corner. Amen? Amen. You know, this reminds me once again of the lyrics in the chorus of Leonard Cohen's song Anthem, that it is in our brokenness that we become able to see and feel the healing light of God that ultimately will lead us through our difficult issues to a place of light, healing, love, and peace. The chorus goes like this: Ring the bells that still can ring. Forget your perfect offering. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. That's how the light gets in. That's how the light gets in. You know, the psalmist for today also encourages us to hold on with resolve, to hold on to what we already know to be true and have already experienced from our loving God. The psalmist says, "Your love, O Lord, reaches to the heavens and your faithfulness to the skies. Your righteousness is like the strong mountains, your justice like the great deep. For with you, O God, is the well of life, and in your light we see light." You know, I just love the story in today's gospel about Jesus, who attends a wedding in Cana of Galilee on the third day. Well, the third day of what? Well, the third day of Jesus beginning his ministry. And of course, this is intentionally the language of the early church that knows full well, as we recite in the Creed every week, that on the third day, Jesus rose from the dead. Even at a joyous wedding, there is a problem. Even in the celebrations of our lives, yes, a shadow can be cast. And in this case, at the wedding in Cana, the wine ran out. God forbid. And here is a perfect example of how the community can get involved in the solving of an individual problem. Even though we might at first be hesitant in getting involved in the lives of others, it becomes clear that with the will, the determination, and the resolve of the community as a whole, or the family as a whole, or the church membership as a whole, we can be so effective in helping people in their time of need, right? Where would we ever be in life without our families and our friends to be with us, especially when we need them the most? You know, I just love the dynamic between Jesus and his mother, Mary. Even after Jesus tries to say to his mother, it's not my problem that the wine has run out. Well, Mary simply ignores Jesus' point of view and tells the waiters, do whatever he tells you to do. And of course, the rest is spiritual history. Jesus acquiesces to his mother's request, and he turns the water into wine. This first miracle of Jesus is just the context to the greater meaning of the story, which is this. The steward says to the bridegroom, everyone serves the good wine first, and then the inferior wine after the guests have become drunk, but you have kept the good wine until now. Yes, my friends, this is the promise of God. This is the gift of Jesus. There will be something more. There will be something better. There will be something good. This is the promise of God, that even in what might look to be a disaster in our lives, and really be one, that disaster will never be the end of our story. Jesus is all about life. Jesus is all about the healing miracle in our lives. Jesus is all about resurrection. Jesus is all about forgiveness. Jesus is all about being with us in our suffering. Jesus is all about the light that can even get into our hearts through the cracks and the brokenness of our lives. Jesus is the new and the good wine of our lives, and that wine will never run out. Jesus is the one who walks with us during our troubles, and Jesus is also the one who carries us when we cannot make it on our own. Jesus is the one who guides us when we are ready and gives us the determination, the courage, and the resolve to carry on. And of course, we do it with the help of others as well. Amen? Amen.